shared awareness of the most serious risks in the domain. Having an idea is good. But getting an idea of a hypothetical, potential, possible accident scenario that you've never had to face is more difficult. However, you have to have a good understanding of a risk before you can adopt appropriate behaviors. In industry, it's the same. For minor risks, they're more frequent and more visible, so the brain can imagine them, accept them, and prepare for them. In this case, anticipation is optimal. On the other hand, the brain finds it harder to cope with risks that can have disastrous consequences. This is much more difficult to imagine. And there's another thing. If the risk is too high to think about, the unconscious can be tempted to minimize it to make it bearable. And sometimes the organization itself can reinforce this representation and convinces itself that the situation is under control.
Everything is under control.
Or not, and this is when accidents happen. So, to reduce the accident rate, we draw up documents, prepare reports, and run studies on the hazards to understand the most serious risks in as much detail as possible. But if people in the field don't participate, they can appear incomprehensible and inapplicable to operational teams. So, how can we develop a shared awareness of the most serious risks? Role-playing scenarios, virtual reality, listening to experienced colleagues, accident analysis, even if the accident occurred somewhere else, are very effective because they make the situation plausible and the threat real. This allows people to imagine themselves in that situation, but stay safe. These small seeds that are planted in the minds of colleagues all help to make the idea of the most serious risks take root and grow. And for this awareness to become shared, we have to talk to each other, listen, and debate. It's up to us.